everyone, welcome to Golden Box. Today we will hear a story of Harappan the Wise series. Let's begin into the story. Gunakara, a poor coolie, was walking by Vibandaka's clothes store. Vibandaka was a rich merchant who owned a huge clothes store right in the center of the town. It was a winter morning and Gunakara was carrying a large sack of waste from a nearby eatery to the rubbish dump. As he was passing by Vibandaka's store, he slipped and fell. His sack opened up and the stinking waste lay all over Vibandaka's shop floor. The merchant started screaming, "Look at this mess! Clean it right away before my customers come." Trembling, Gunakara took a broom and a bucket of water and started cleaning. He cleaned and polished till not a speck of dirt remained on the floor. But Vibandaka would not give in so easily. "The floor is wet," he shouted. "Get a cloth and wipe it." Gunakara scratched his head. "I don't have any cloth on me," he said. "Anyway, by the time your customers come, the sun will be out and it will dry up. Or you give me a cloth and I will wipe the floor." Now the merchant was even angrier. "Is this a warehouse of old clothes? Where will I get a spare cloth from? You take off your coat and wipe the floor with it." This was too much. Gunakara was wearing an old, worn woolen coat, the only warm clothing he possessed. "I am a poor man," he tried to explain. "Some rich person like you gave me this used coat for winter. If I use this coat to clean the floor, what will I wear? Please let me go." But Vibandaka was adamant. "No, if the dirty smell persists even after you go, no customer will come to the shop. I will suffer big losses. My reputation will be ruined and I will become a pauper. So, quick, take off your coat and clean up." By now the word of argument had spread and a crowd had gathered. Harappan, on his way to the court, heard the angry exchanges and pushed his way through the crowd. Everyone fell back. Justice would now be done, they were sure. When he had heard the entire story, Harappan turned to Gunakara. "He is right. If you don't clean up well, Vibandaka will suffer huge losses. Take off your coat and clean the floor." A hush fell on the crowd. How could Harappan deliver such an unjust verdict? As the murmurs grew, Harappan held up his hand. "I am not done yet," he announced. "There is a second part to my verdict." Turning to the merchant, he said, "And you will compensate Gunakara's family for his untimely death." "What death?" howled an enraged Vibandaka. Harappan was calm. "Your complaint was based on an if. If the customers smelt the dirty smell, they would abandon your shop and you would be ruined. Similarly, if Gunakara loses his coat today, he may catch a cold and fever and die in a few days. His whole family depends on his earnings, so they may starve. Some of them might also die due to starvation. So you have to compensate to his family." Harappan smiled as Vibandaka stood looking worried. "Gunakara, clean up," he said, and Vibandaka let him go inside the store and choose the best and warmest cloth for the winter. The people who had gathered around applauded the clever verdict. So friends, we should be just and clever in our life always. Thanks for watching.